centuries ago, was a Pallava prince. 9 years he waited. He lopped off his own left arm. From there comes the now famous one-handed Nama. Even today that school is in existence. Around 15 centuries ago, was a Pallava prince. He became a monk. He's immersed in what he's doing. As per the wishes of his guru, who told him, go north and spread this, he went north. Went north enough to go into China. When he went there, the news spread that Buddha's disciple or somebody who is in that path, deeply immersed, is coming this way. So emperor who had this aspiration all his life, who had built meditation halls, gardens, everything ready and translated all the Buddhist teachings into the local language, kept everything ready for a master to arrive. Now when he came, by then Emperor Hu is over 72 years of age. He came to the border of his kingdom to welcome Bodhidharma. And Bodhidharma was not impressed. Of course, he needed some rest and food, but he's not impressed with the grandeur of the welcome. But he received the welcome and sat down, and the moment they settled down, Emperor Hu said, can I ask you a question? Bodhidharma said, by all means, question. So he asked, I have built so many meditation halls, I have prepared so many gardens and so many translations, everything I have done to spread Buddha's message in this part of the world. Will I get Nibbana? Nibbana means nirvana or mukti or enlightenment. Bodhidharma looked at him, stared at him with his great big eyes and said, what? You? Nibbana? You will burn in the lowest hell. Somebody just welcomed you, gave you everything, gave you food. Now he says this, he says, there's no chance for you. Because the very fact, as you're doing all these things, you're keeping accounts of how many things you have done in your life, you are not getting anywhere, and he walked away. People tried to hold him in many places, he just went away. And he went near a Shaolin temple, but he did not walk into the temple. He went and sat in a cave close by. So, when Bodhidharma went and settled in the cave, General Shen followed, wants to be his disciple because he has heard that Bodhidharma is a kalari expert, a master of kalari. But Bodhidharma doesn't say a word. 9 years he waited. Then Bodhidharma came out and entered the temple. General Shen followed, begging him, please take me as your disciple. Bodhidharma said, that will only happen when the snow turns red. So General Shen, in a fit of courage and sacrifice, he lopped off his own left arm and swung the arm around, and all the snow around was covered in his blood and froze in the snow. Bodhidharma looked at this and he could not push him away anymore. He took him as his disciple. General Shen trained in kalari became a master in his own way. From there comes the now famous one-handed namaste. Even today, they're doing it. This came from General Shen, who had only one arm. He did his namaste like this. Kalari is considered as the mother of all martial arts. Agastya Muni created this Kalari as an art form so that the yogis and the sadhakas could defend themselves against wild animals. It is from here martial arts went to China when Bodhidharma travelled and set up this first Shaolin school. Even today that school is in existence and still doing well. They've done various modifications, but the fundamentals are from the Kalari. This is not essentially a combat process as other martial arts have become. This is essentially a discipline, a kind of an exuberant version of the yogic practices, using the body in many different ways, which will also deepen one's understanding of one's own physical and psychological makeup and also the energetic system.
So wonderful, Sadhguruji. I know everybody in the beautiful auditorium here and the thousands of people who are watching live on the internet, they all want to know, is there a prescription for good health? Spirituality, yoga, meditation? Because I have seen, some of the impossible things that you have done for other people when they were not well. But more importantly, when your health took bad, no doctor or no medical dictionary or directory could ever detect it. So is there something else to stay well? I read in the book, Aditi beautifully wrote in a biography. She said you are a mystic, to have an undiagnosed illness and then got it cured.
See,
I hope you all have the same question on your health. You want to stay healthy, right? And everybody who is looking at us today, they want to know if Dr. Reddy never asked this question. How do we stay? I want their business, but I want them to stay well strong.
The thing is, we created this body from inside. So the manufacturer of this body is inside. So if you have a repair job to be done, would you like to go to the manufacturer or to the local mechanic? If you had excess, you would like to go to the manufacturer. If you lost excess, you will go to the local tinker to do this and that. If there was no medical science as it is, I would say even half the people would be dead by now, here in this audience. Yes. Because the average life expectancy of an Indian in 1947 was 28 years. Today it has risen to 64. One important factor is medical science the way it is. So I am not trying to belittle or make fun of medical sciences. It is very significant. What has been achieved in the last 30 to 40 years is phenomenal. The question is just this: if you had access to the source of that which creates this body, definitely every problem that you generate within the body could be handled. Now there are two kinds of ailments, infectious and chronic. Infectious ailments happen to us because of an external invasion from an organism. You must go to the doctor, don't try to meditate on it. But 70% of the ailments on the planet are self-created. I am saying self-created because it happened from within you. So what is happening from within you can be very easily fixed from within you. What comes to you from outside, you need outside help for that. So you have to fight an organism, then you need medicine. So, the rest of the ailments, almost 70%, are self-created. Why would your body work against you? This body is essentially programmed for health. Every cell in this body is programmed for health. Why would it turn against you? Because somewhere you're not keeping it happy. To put it in a very simple language, why would your own family turn against you? Somewhere they're not happy with you, isn't it? Yes or no? They're not happy with you with something that you're doing. So similarly, some cells in the body, some parts of your body are not happy with you for some reason. You must pay a little more attention. There is a way, a systematic way of paying attention to this one, because everything in this body was created from within. When it is so, can't it fix from within? So this is not a miracle. I want people to understand this is not a miracle. What is a miracle is, suppose you did not know what is electricity. I came here and I just press that part of the wall and lights come on. Who do you think I am? Suppose, 1,000 years ago, if I had a cell phone, I could just pull out the cell phone and talk to somebody in America. You would think I'm God, isn't it? So what is a miracle is that which you do not understand, that which is not fitting into your logical perception seems miraculous to you. As your logic evolves, so many things which were miracles 100 years ago are normal things in our day-to-day life today, isn't it? Isn't it so? So it is not a miracle, it's just a deeper understanding of your own, the way you're constructed. So this is something that we need to pay attention to.
In a world full of cuts, short videos, and distractions, you chose to stay and listen until the end. That already says a lot about your willingness to look deeper. Drop your city in the comments, and if you'd like, subscribe and share this video with someone who's also not afraid to think. Thank you, a big hug to you, and see you in the next video.